Honorable Finance Minister, Mrs. Nirmala Sitharaman ji, Honorable Commerce and Industries Minister, Shri Piyush Goyal ji, Honorable Chief Ministers and Ministers from various states, Mr. Suman Berry, Vice Chairman of Niti Aayog, and all the officers present here. I'll make 5 brief points. This was an excellent meeting. We got very good idea about what the states are thinking about this whole program and how the states and the center can really work together to bring about a sustainable change. So the first point I would like to make here is that rail connectivity, as we have all planned, has to be an integral part of the planning of all the nodes. My request will be that whatever land acquisition process is currently being followed, please keep the Railway Ministry well informed at this point itself, so that the Ministry can also plan the railway corridors according to the land that you are acquiring. The second point on railway will be that we are developing a new generation regional rail which will have very fast acceleration and it will require very little land acquisition. So that train will be, it's being designed now and getting manufactured in coming next few months. By coming April, next year April, that train will be ready, and then that train can be replicated at many places. So keep that as part of your planning exercise. Third point on the trains will be that by end of next year, we would also have our first hydrogen train designed in India. And given the fact that environment is a very important factor now in all the planning for manufacturing, so please keep that also in the plans. I'll come to the second point. As we very rightly noted, optical fiber connectivity will be a very important part of the entire planning exercise. So I'll request that wherever we are constructing roads in the industrial zones or in the nodes that we are doing, please provide ducts along the roads, and we can have a coordination between the telecom department and the Commerce and Industries Ministry, so that wherever the roads are being built, the ducts can be built right in advance, so that fiber connectivity doesn't require further digging whenever the projects are finally taken to logical conclusion. The third point is about telecom towers. Unlike the 4G and the previous generations, 5G will require a lot more telecom towers, almost 7-8 times more than the 4G number of towers which are required, because these are going to be smaller cells. So my request to the planning teams would be that please provide more space for telecom towers, and maybe if we can have a working group between Commerce and Industries Ministry and Telecom Department, so that the points about optical fiber connectivity and telecom towers can be addressed in a more scientific and methodical way. I'll come to the fourth point. Data centers, especially edge computing data centers, are going to be very critical in the future manufacturing for all the Industry 4.0 activities. So I'll request that like we are planning for effluent treatment plants, for any other infrastructure, please plan out for data center also. Keep sufficient space and good double or triple redundancy electricity power connections for the data centers. I'll come to the last point, fifth point, which is about electronics manufacturing. There's a huge opportunity. Entire global value chain is shifting away from untrusted geographies, and we have a great opportunity because India is being seen as a very important trusted partner, and the success of electronics manufacturing in the last 8 years has been kind of seen by the, watched by the world and experienced by the world. From practically nowhere, we have reached $76 billion industry in electronics manufacturing, and this is today having a double-digit growth. So I'll request all the state governments to please take a serious look at the opportunities which are coming, and if we can have some dedicated nodes in these industrial corridors for electronics manufacturing, that will also be a great opportunity, and it's highly employment intensive. One line of iPhone can normally provides employment to about 5,000 people. So that's a huge number. So even if we are able to shift like 10 or 15 lines in the coming couple of years, then we will have huge employment generation in this sector. So my request to the state honorable chief ministers and ministers present here would be, please take a serious look at the opportunities in electronics manufacturing, both from the point of view of manufacturing as well as the employment creation that will happen. I once again thank Honorable Finance Minister for organizing this meeting. This has given a great opportunity for us to understand the point of view of the state governments and plan our way according to that. I thank Honorable Commerce and Industry Minister for his leadership in this. Thank you very much.